Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. Not quite the farm, I'm on the way there right now. A few things I gotta do, and it is March 2025. Gonna try something a little different this time. I think what we're gonna do is give you kind of an insight through the whole year of what we're doing on the farm. Now, we are not full-time farmers. We do farm throughout the year, but we all have regular jobs. So we're not going to act the same as you might see at some other, mainstream, larger scale farms. But want to give you guys an idea of what we do every single day we get off work or have some spare time. Starting with the winter. Yeah, it was a rough time this year. We actually got some snow. Now for us, when we get snow, it's not really that big of a deal. It's in and out in one day. The biggest problem we have to deal with is the water after the fact. And believe me, it was a lot of melted snow that came down. Had to dig a few extra ditches, clear out some places. That was pretty cut and dry. Pun not intended. But yeah, so we did not plant any winter crops this year. So we had a little more time to do other things. Most importantly was kind of pull out all the old stuff that we've got sitting in the edge of the wood line and clean it up. This guy over here. Put all your lime in there and drag it around. Has gears hooked to the wheels. It will spread out your lime on your fields. Probably gonna see if somebody wants to buy it as a project unit. Might get a little more than scrap steel price. It up. I actually decided that I was going to start a little project. I'd love to take some of our equipment that we've got, the really old stuff, and redo it. I'm not sure if we'd want to necessarily just sand it down to metal and put a clear coat or something to preserve its current look, or if we would rather put it back to how it was originally. But I want to start with something small, so we went ahead and got an old milk jug. Here we are. All right, so turned out pretty good, I thought. Was pretty happy with that. Now, it was a lot of work for a little item, so not sure how much I'll get the chance to do some of the bigger pieces of equipment, but we'll see what comes about. So what else do we get done? Over the winter, we decided we were going to need a bigger trailer to help with some of the processes out in the fields, hauling stuff around, especially our liquid fertilizer and chemicals. So we got ourselves a nice down-to-earth 24-foot dovetail trailer. It's been really cool to use and see it come to life with all the attachments we've been adding to it. As it so happens, part of my work, I travel around and ended up coming right up to the manufacturing facility. So I was able to stop by and get us a spare tire. There she is, 14,000 pounds. And the other benefit, of course, when we don't have chemicals on the trailer is much more room for the Mini X. We've also been clearing out some of the really old stuff sitting back in the edge of the tree line. And here's some of that metal we've been cleaning up. Again, just a bunch of old parts and stuff that we don't need anymore. In that scrap pile, you may have noticed some of our sprayer booms. That's because we've got a brand new set of booms on the sprayer this year. So obviously the only other thing we had to do there was get the sprayers on, and we were good to go. Button everything up and we'll get it out in the field. So, whew, It is getting warmer. That's nice. See, definitely feels like just yesterday we had all that winter weather, and now we're getting temperatures up to 85 degrees. So, welcome to South Carolina. So I'll leave you with two other projects we've got going on right now. One of them we're going to do. The other, we've got a company coming in for. Enough damage has happened to the shed that insurance finally said, hey, yeah, y'all need a new roof. Hopefully take care of that before we have the next round of hurricanes hit the state. After that, we've got our grain bin. Usually we don't use the grain bin. We are going to be a bit more long hauling some of the sorghum coming up, so we need a place to store it. We're going to get the grain bin back to peak condition, ready to go. Once that's done, we're kind of ready to start planting, which brings me to my next point. Next season's going to be planting. Hopefully I'll have another video for you on that. That's going to be our kind of spring edition of this series. If you're new to the channel, tell me what you think about it. Do you like this kind of content or more of the shorts? Heck, if you just want to see us put a camera on a tractor and drive through a field for hours, we'll do that too. Like, share, subscribe. Well, I'm going to get back to it. Y'all take care.